Touch tips.
Fucking the legs.
Dude, Alexa, not very useful.
All right, you're in it?
Sure.
All right, cool. All right, what's up, guys? We are here, not at the range, but in Mitch's garage.
Woo!
A little bit of a different video today. If you guys remember, we went to SHOT Show in January, right?
End of
or
January.
February. Yeah.
Yep.
And one of the days we were walking around on the 5th floor, we ran into Dan with JAK Technologies.
Yeah, so we've got 4 sizes currently. The 9.6 inch starts at $289 MSRP. The 10.1 and the 10.5, they're both $299. And then our 13.4 inch starts at $319. Availability not in the US currently.
Okay.
Looking to sort of get in mid-year, but just stay tuned and we'll try and get in as soon as we can.
We were just walking around and Mitch is like, that's cool. So we stopped and talked to the guy and it actually ended up being very cool. It's
very cool.
They do handguards for AR style rifles. And what's cool about it is that you have 340 degrees of mounting area.
Infinitely positionable within that range. So you can kind of pick the ideal spot within the range of where you would mount things on a handguard. It's not just, 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees.
Yeah.
And so on, right?
So what we're gonna do today is show you guys one of the handguards. We got the OG1 guard. We'll show you guys what's in the kit. Mitch is gonna install the 2 guards on 2 different rifles, and then we're gonna go shoot them. Just see how they feel, see how the weight of them are, and see if we want to make little adjustments out while we're out there. I don't know, just kind of putting them through the paces a little bit. But first things up, we're gonna open this kit up, the OG1 kit. Yeah.
Very cool.
So I'm gonna grab you off the stand and we're gonna look at that.
Show off the case they ship in.
Dude.
Pretty cool case,
Very
neoprene
cool case.
wrapped. Nice zippers, handle. It's got some form-fitted foam inserts to hold everything in place. It's the handguard. You see the profile on there?
Yeah.
Pretty cool, totally round. It's nice, feels pretty good. Kind of gives you...
Is it light?
Very light.
Okay.
Super light. It's almost like... Feels like it weighs as much as a long carbon fiber handguard. There's some grip panels in here. The insert here, you can see...
So that's the dovetail that you slide in.
That goes into the groove lock. So it's curved,
dovetail,
but kind of just like laying it down adjacent to the dovetail. There we go. Slides right around, so you could mount whatever you wanted to at whatever angle you want. And then you may end up with a flashlight that needs to be in a more optimal position than what you've got with 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock mounting options that are common on most rails. And now you've got some intermediate stuff that's halfway between those locations, but this is pretty cool.
Yeah, dude.
It might be ideal. Little grip panel, it says JAK Technologies on it. Pretty cool, relatively grippy. Yeah. So then, a little vertical forward grip, angle forward grip. So short Picatinny rail.
Just put both of them on there, Yeah, why not,
Yeah, let's do one gun and then the other gun.
So this is a brand new PSA AR-15, dude. So we're doing no internal modifications at all to this thing. We're only changing a handguard. All right, so Mitch has taken this upper apart. You removed the muzzle device, you removed the gas block, you removed the barrel nut. Now we're all prepped to start installing the new OG1. And then you pointed out something that you found interesting right here. Let me get it on camera.
The cross bolts for tightening up the handguard are a mechanical interference for the barrel nut, so that if the barrel nut began to untwist, it would rotate back until it hit one of these bolts and stopped. It's pretty interesting. Because it looks like the barrel nut would just like slip right out of the handguard without knowing how to do this, and it doesn't. Because those 2 cross bolts go through these 2 grooves in the barrel nut.
So is that something you don't see at all in other designs of handguards? I have
not seen that before, ever.
Okay. Well, very cool.
It is very cool.
I mean, this JAK Tech's full of innovation over here, dude.
Yeah, it's nice. A little pin there for like a particular pin style spanner wrench and then flats across the nut for any regular type wrench or a fixed size wrench. Bevel here so that, I'm assuming that's so that the handguard just kind of like guides itself on and you don't end up dinging up the finish. Right. Honestly, on the nut, it doesn't matter, but the handguard, nobody wants to ding up their handguard.
Yeah.
Especially because, you know, handguards are within a certain price range. Better to damage them while running around with your rifle than in your garage. It's going to get dinged up, but you should definitely do it while you're having fun.
Yeah.
So I'm just putting on some anti-seize. This is a pretty normal thing to do for an AR barrel nut install. This is molybdenum disulfide 760. Very good. So barrel nut. Turn that on. This feels like an aluminum nut. It's not very heavy. So we don't want to put too much ugga-dugga into it. Probably 30-inch pounds.
Okay.
Not a whole lot. Less than a normal barrel nut. I'm going to hose this down with electronics cleaner to degrease it.
Yeah.
And then we'll bring it back and put the gas block on and basically wrap up the install.
Hell yeah.
Start messing with accessories. I guess it doesn't get easier than that.
Very cool. Yeah. Dude, that looks good on there.
It does look pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
It's cool. Unusual. Not in a bad way, but just like in terms of, I don't think there's a handguard that looks like it, and it does look cool. Putting the bigger bevel side of that plate in toward the side of the handguard. It's got those ears that go on either side of the rail on this A3 style receiver, and so but there's enough room where you can fine-tune the fit, it looks like, before it's fully clamped on. Like you want to line up to hold things in alignment that are maybe involved in zeroing the gun, and then also to look good. That's what they say in all the YouTuber videos, right? The gun tuber videos? Like,
yeah.
Nothing better than looking cool, right?
Nothing better, dude. Sometimes that's all that matters.
Sometimes that is all that matters. Pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Dude, that looks great.
It does, doesn't it? Let's put the flash hider on. Look at the clack. Pretty cool.
I think I'm going to run this just for fun.
Sure.
And I want it facing like that.
Okay.
Not like that. If we go like that with it, maybe.
Sure.
Let me see. Maybe something like that.
So where the backs are lined up, like the back edge of that with the back edge of
Yeah, the back with the back.
where it goes about there.
All right, so you're just putting the little dovetail cutout in the slot.
Cool.
All right, so far you've slid 2 of the little dovetails into the rail, right?
Yep. Got them in these 2 positions here. I'm gonna try and put on this little vertical foregrip. I think this, I'm trying to line up with that nut there. Okay. See how well aligned that is a bit.
So here, it's loose, but if I were to move this thing and go, oh, I actually want it just canted like that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know who would do that, but that is definitely what this system gives you an option to do, is to make micro adjustments like that.
Yeah,
and really
cool.
Personalize the accessory.
We're almost professionals. It puts it where you want it on your hand.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to move it over one, but I don't know, what do you think?
I dig it. Yeah, it's good for now.
Good for now, okay.
Yeah.
And it would be sweet for these to just line up and drop in.
Oh, you did it.
But this is pretty cool, because now you can, I mean, suck this down at 90, but that would be potentially pretty awkward to like hit a light switch, you know what I mean, at 90 degrees, like right here, and then maybe reach it better, more comfortably, easier, etc., etc. Where, I mean, that's almost like right in line with my thumb. And who knows what degree that is? Is it 37?
Yeah. 37
you know what I mean? Is it 46? Yeah. You know, maybe it's 52 degrees. We should put it on your lower, and then you can fucking see what you think about it. This is your gun. Hell yeah, dog. Gank!
Hell yeah. All right, dude. Yeah, I don't think we need to move it.
How's that grip panel winds up? Probably pretty perfect, huh? Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit past your hand, but
Well, it gets, I mean, I just wanted to get the meaty part of
Yeah.
it, and it's all right there.
yeah. So this is a Palmetto upper I got in order to get myself a Hansen profile barrel. Probably 3 years ago or something. I built like 4 ARs in 2 months, I feel like.
Shit. Yeah.
In the probably summer of 2022, I think. I don't know, it's been quite a while.
All right, so then again, we're not doing any interior modifications to this rifle. We're only doing exterior, and we're just changing accessories out.
Yep.
Right.
Knowing what to do in terms of putting the nuts in, there's like a tip-in situation going on where I think it'll just go right in if you just tip it up and guide it in. Like now that I've figured that out, these two just went right in. It was super fucking easy. With it like this, I don't have to do anything but drop the screws in.
Yeah, because gravity's helping you out.
It is. Gravity's helping a lot. This is one of those things. I would like to thank gravity.
My mom, my dad, gravity,
Yeah.
for making all this happen.
Big ups to gravity.
Yeah, that did make it way easier, huh?
Yeah, this is so much better. Now that I moved over a workbench, there's not a chance in hell it was actually going to fall. A lot of handguards, it's just a bunch of nondescript space on the bottom of the handguard. Like, you could maybe kind of line stuff up here. I just feel like this is smaller and therefore easier to center. It's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever had a vertical foregrip on anything that I've ever had. A hand stop for sure. I don't know if I've ever had a foregrip. I like these hash mark or whatever. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's for alignment.
Could be,
So,
actually.
it's fantastic. All right. Yeah, with gravity on our side, they're powerless to stop us. Not bad. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm gonna put the other one on the other side, just equal.
So you're putting the dovetail in, and what have you figured out?
You just kind of angle it in, so you're not gonna like try and lay it flat and scoot it in. If you just kind of angle it down into the dovetail and let it fall backward, it'll kind of just naturally find itself in the dovetail. Not bad, a little bit of technique, but
Once you get it.
once you get it, you know, it works every time. These screws are slightly interfering with the nut, which is good because it means that they're in contact. It also means I can't just push the threads through, like they've got to kind of like screw it past it. And it's not difficult, but it's more than finger tight. It's a really great fit, actually. But it also means that they'll be in contact while this is tight, so there wouldn't be any amount of loosening required for them to be in contact, which is the kind of insurance in terms of having an extra layer of security. Cool. Not bad.
Looks good, man.
Yeah, it does. I could just like it because we're having a good time with the experimental product.
Yeah.
Like all the good things happen today. You know what I mean? The only thing is we need some naked women.
That's it for the install.
Yeah.
We learned some things, but after we learned everything on that one, this one flew by kind of. Like you
And
did
it
it
flew
like
by.
in what, 10, 15 minutes at the most?
It took no time really.
So now, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a quick stop at Cabela's. I might get a flashlight, and I need a red dot or some kind of optic for mine, and then we're gonna go to the range and then blast some rounds.
Yeah.
The fun part.
Should be cool.
Yeah,
Some
hell
regular
yeah.
rounds, some spicy rounds. It's
Yeah.
gonna be great.
And cool, hell yeah. So we'll see you guys at the range here in a little bit.
Cool. Awesome.
All right, so we went to Cabela's. Yeah, I'm gonna get that one. Kind of kitted out the rifle a little bit. It now has a Holosun 2 MOA dot, and then a Streamlight ProTech.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a real man rifle now. You know, not
He's a real boy.
What we're gonna do is just look like somebody was here shooting already. So we might just leave those targets up and I don't know, run around with a rifle. I'm gonna see where the zero is on this thing because it's brand new. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. All right. There's already a stage kind of set up. So whoever goes first, let's do some paper, rock, scissors.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go.
I win, motherfucker. 1 and done. Yeah. All right, well, I didn't want to go first, so I actually lost. That was so fun.
It looked good.
It was all hitting my lens.
Oh yeah?
That's awesome.
No, it's cool.
Dude, this is a fast, fun little setup.
It is, isn't it?
And I just love this, man. It's such a great idea.
It's a good rail. Yeah, I'm glad it turned out. We should do mag dumps out of each other's guns.
Yeah, let's do it. Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, your light. It's cool. This shoots good.
It does shoot good.
Dude, that light.
Now that like
Pretty cool.
we're in a little low light situation,
Yeah.
I like it a lot. All right, here we go.
Yep.
Oh, that shoots way flatter than mine.
Yeah, it's got an adjustable gas block.
Okay, damn. I need to get one of those.
You do. Touch tips.
We're Eskimo bros. They just look cool. I really like the look of these, man.
Yeah, it's grown on me. Like, I didn't have any negative perceptions about it, but it's like, it is super cool and unique. Feel like I'm mounting the gun a little bit better. Like
With that.
pulling it into myself more, which is something I slack off on. Even though I shoot rifles a lot, I slack off on mounting them well. Like, I'll just start coasting. I like these grip panels.
I like them too.
I want them to feel more grippy, but when I'm holding and shooting the gun, it's not moving.
It feels fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you to Dan
Thanks, Dan.
for sending these OG1 guards. These are, again, the 13.4 inch. But just go to the website. They're in Australia, so you have to go to JAK Technologies.
JAK.
Yeah, jak.com.au. And that way you can go to their Australian website. Super fun. I'm kind of really looking forward to shooting that rifle match with this thing.
Yeah, me too. It's almost too bad we can't make it earlier.
Yeah. That's all you're going to hear from us. So we'll see you next time. Yeah, I think I can.